Kahalayimla, Alhainao, Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, Hamashiach, Wamalaki, by Hashem, Harawat, Kakodash, Barakatham, the water by Babal, Wakwam Yasharala. Double honor to the apostles, elders, and bishops of Great Millstone who teach us daily, and to the men out there teaching a likewise doctrine and say Shalom. Today we're going to get into a video where this Edomite is begging the so-called black man to help save his country. You out your goddamn mind, number one. Number two, you out your goddamn mind. Number three, you are out your goddamn mind to think that we gonna lift a finger to save this piece of shit kingdom. No, we're not. We're done. Let the silence speak. We're done. Because guess what? We got the message a long time ago that y'all don't like us. All that go back to Africa, this our country and shit. Okay, we'll fight for it. We're done. And another thing about it, why do you need our voices? How is so-called 14% of the population going to make any type of difference? Unless those numbers are lies as well. So no, we're done. This y'all shit. You stole it fair and square. So this y'all shit. Like that fake, like that small hat said, we stole it fair and square. You sure did. And you're going to pay for stealing it fair and square. See, they don't talk about that. Let this be a lesson to you Edomites. When y'all see one of your own destroying your country, you better yank his ass out of that White House and put him in jail. But y'all ain't gonna do that. That's the right thing to do. So, yeah, this country is destined to be destroyed anyway. So why would we jump in front of the Lord's will to for America to be destroyed to try to save it? We'll suffer the wrath of the Lord. No, we ain't getting in it. This y'all shit, y'all saved it. Y'all always try to, that's the Edomite's history, always trying to get other people to do the shit they don't want to do. But I tell you what we are going to do. We're going to continue to put curses on this bitch and chant it down until the Lord deems fit in time for it to be utterly destroyed. Let me get the video real quick. I want to show y'all this idiot. Name of this video is unbelievable. Esau has lost his mind. The very people that you hate, you are asking for help. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use of purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use.
Black men, I think we need you. I think America needs you. Okay? And I know it's unfair after everything this country's done to you to ask you to save it, but I think you're the only people who can.
You knew it was a stupid question, but you still asked it. So that proves that you're stupid.
All this stuff going on with Izzy and Palestine, well, someone's got to stop them. And anybody that says something, anytime you get a white guy or even a Jewish Jew speaking out about it, they hit them with the racist label, anti-Semitic, stuff like that.
They hit us more times than y'all when we bring out the truth of the Bible. So no, that's dumb. We ain't gonna do that. Why we set ourselves up to be targets? We telling you now that there's no saving America. It's done. It's over. It had its run. Now let it die. We ain't saving this piece of shit ass country.
Black guys, you
Look at it. Look at his eyes. He look like he about to cry now. Watch.
can do it. Dude, white guys, white people, they're not gonna jump on the you're racist train to black guys. And even if they do, I mean, come on, you can rubber glue that shit, okay? I'm not saying we need black guys to come at it like Kanye, but we just need you to speak the fucking truth, okay?
That's what we've been doing. Starting with the apostles, the elders, and the bishops, and the brothers on down. Look at this. It says, please hear me out. We need a hero. A hero on his way. His name is Yahweh Shah Mashiach.
That we're allowing this to happen. We're enabling the people that are most known for an extreme act of organized evil happening to them. You know, in World War II, those people are doing that to another group of people. All right, and
see, you see the hypocrisy of Esau. This man shows no empathy, but when his ass is in a sling, he wants empathy from everybody. No, Esau, you are being placed under the curses, man, whether you admit it or not, whether you acknowledge it or not. These curses are falling upon you. Even if we wanted to help you, we couldn't, because it's the Lord's will that these curses be put up on you and your nation, Babylon, be destroyed.
if anyone in this country could speak out about a great evil that everyone is just allowing, just sitting by and denying, it's you. Okay?
Okay, where was the empathy toward us when the government was shitting on us? Putting fire hoses and sicking dogs on us. Where was the empathy toward us? Somebody told me a long time ago, if somebody asks you for help, ask yourself this question: would they help you? The answer's obvious.
You guys are the experts on this. You can speak on this without any guilt, without being silenced. All right? Because in America,
you can speak on it too. What's wrong with your mouth? It seems to be working just fine right now. So I ask again, how is 14% of the population supposed to make a difference? Unless that number is a lie, which it is. You go talk to your leaders. You go talk to Oompa Loompa. He'll listen to you before he listen to us.
America, you guys have the most powerful voice. Okay? You built this country. Okay? Everyone knows it.
Okay, so why are you asking us to save it? When after we built it, we get no respect to this day. Why would we save it? You people lost your fucking minds.
All right, and granted, you did it mostly against your will, but you fucking did it. Okay, and then you broke the chains of the oppressors. Okay.
No, we didn't.
And we need you guys to take that expertise and show this country that it's being evil again. Okay, that is being just as evil as before, but because it's out of sight, out of mind, we pretend that it's not.
And that's why you're in this situation. Because your cognitive dissonance, y'all turn the other way when it's only affecting us. But now it's time for you to address it and deal with reality. You don't know how the fuck to do it. Number one, turn your cognitive dissonance off and deal with truth and reality. That's a start. Y'all been ignoring this shit for the longest because you always benefited from it. Those benefiting days are over. Now you feeling what we have always felt. Them curses. So no, we're not going to save you, Esau, just for you to continue to shit on us.
Okay, and we need you. I really believe that only.
We don't need you.
you could do it. But because America is racist. Okay? It is. And if you're the one speaking against it, it's going to be conflicted. Okay? But because we need you to weaponize white guilt against these fucking monsters.
You do it. How come you can't do it? See, why Esau always got to get somebody else to do what he don't want to do or what he's afraid to do? Stand on your own 10 toes, like the red man that you are, and voice your opinion. Get others who look just like you to stand up and state facts. If you're that passionate about saving your stolen country, we're done, bro. You can forget it. Ain't no way in hell we gonna lift a finger to try to save wicked ass Babylon. If anything, the Lord can't destroy this bitch fast enough.
I think you could do it. I know it's unfair. Okay, this country, it is yours. You built it, and they took it from you. But guys, you've got to be our moral compass, or
we will not be your moral compass. Yahweh Ratazah, we will be there to put them chains on your ass. See, that very statement right there lets you know this man has no empathy. He has no morals, no dignity, no integrity. He needs another nation to be his moral compass, because these people are just that savage. No, you're going in the chains.
We're not going to have one. We're going to go completely off the rails on some white devil fucking World War II Third Reich.
You're already there. That never stopped. What are you talking about?
Type shit if you guys don't start showing out real loud.
It ain't gonna happen, homeboy. You can forget it. Go save your own shit. We done fucking with America. Let's get some scriptures. Job chapter 9, verse 24, the earth was given to the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof, not where and who is he? That's why all this wickedness is allowed. But see, during the whole time this wickedness was being executed on us, y'all was too scared to speak on it because you was benefiting from it. What benefit do we get for standing up for y'all? We don't get shit. So where's the incentive? The Lord gives us an incentive, though, to chant this bitch down so we can beat y'all asses for the next 1,000 years. That's our motivation. Jeremiah chapter 3. Oh, Salaki. Let's go down. Verse 23. Truly in vain is salvation hoped for from the hills and from the multitude of mountains. Truly in the Lord, our power is the salvation of Israel. Yeah, they hoping to be saved for nothing. Only thing waiting for y'all is change. Let's go. Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 16. Thou art filled with shameful glory. Drink thou also, and let thy foreskin be uncovered. The cup of the Lord's right hand shall be turned unto thee, and shameful spewing shall be on thy glory. Obadiah chapter 1, verse 2. Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen. Thou art greatly despised. Why would any nation help you? But of all the nations that hate you the most, you gonna ask us? You must be desperate, bro. No nation wants to see America thrive because America's been fucking over nations since its inception in power. So why would anybody want to keep their oppression going by saving this bitch? Sirach chapter 12, verse 3. There can no good come to him that is always occupied in evil, nor to him that giveth no alms. That's all y'all been doing for the past 500 years is wickedness. Now you want some help. Man, you better shut your ass up. Verse 10. Never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. That's if you trust Esau, you're going to get fucked over. Let the history speak. So we supposed to trust that you ain't going to do shit to us after you get your power back. Right. Verse 11, this is what this man was doing. He was humbling himself. So, though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him. And thou shalt be unto him as if thou hadst wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust have not altogether been wiped away. Yeah, he'll play that role like he really mean, rights. But no, it's dormant. He gonna let it chill for a minute. Then when he get back in his, emboldened pride, that same Edomite gonna come out and fuck you over after you just helped him. Look what happened to the tribe of Gad. They brought their asses over here. Gad made them feel at home, showed them how to live off the land. He welcomed them with open arms. And what did this bitch do to show his thanks? He laced blankets with smallpox and gave it to him. And then when Gad got sick, he started murdering. So why in the fuck would we trust Edomites? Get this one. I mean, he know it's unfair. You don't know what unfair is yet, but you about to find out. Why you didn't come out for us when you saw how we was being treated unfair? I didn't see you out there. So why should we go out there for you? Ecclesiastes 25. Ecclesiastes chapter 25, verse 7. There be 9 things which I have judged in mine heart to be happy. And the 10th I will utter with my tongue. A man that have joy of his children, and he that lives to see the fall of his enemy. Why the hell we help our enemy continue to shit on us? Get another one. Jeremiah chapter 5, verse 19. Salakia. This is Jeremiah chapter 51, verse 9. I couldn't see the numbers. We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her. Let us go, everyone into his own country, for her judgment reacheth unto heaven and is lifted up even to the skies. We can say this bitch even if we wanted to, because it's the Lord's will that it be destroyed. So the best thing we could do, stay out the Lord's way and let him handle y'all. That's what we gonna do. Esau, you sound just as stupid as you look, homie. Proverbs. Proverbs chapter 24, verse 19. Fret not thyself because of evil men, neither be thou envious at the wicked, for there shall be no reward to the evil man, and the candle of the wicked shall be put out. So your reign of evil is coming to an end. But you want to continue the evil by asking us to save you. No, we're not doing that. Y'all been telling us for how many years, go back to our own land and this our country, and okay, go fight for your shit. Isaiah chapter 33, verse 1. Woe to thee that spoilest and was not spoiled. Spoil mean to rob. And dealest treacherously, and they dealest not treacherously with thee. When thou shalt cease to spoil, thou shalt be spoiled. When thou shalt make an end to deal treacherously, they shall deal treacherously with thee. And that's what's happening. Because this week, 33 nations had a meeting in the back room and said they're gonna stop delivering to Babylon, America. So what you think that's gonna happen to supply and demand in a couple of weeks? Mm-hmm. Famine. It's gonna start kicking in. And the love of many shall wax cold. Proverbs chapter 29. Verse 2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice, but when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn. I don't see nobody rejoicing. Verse 12. If a ruler hearkens and lies, all his servants are wicked. Trump is living proof. Dead in his whole cabinet of flunkies. Job chapter 15, verse 35. Oh, verse 34. For the congregation of hypocrites shall be desolate, and fire shall consume the tabernacles of bribery. United States. They conceive mischief and bring forth vanity, and their belly prepare deceit. He always trying to get you to do some shit, and then after you do it, he fuck you over. Let me get it in Sirach. Chapter 13, verse 4. If thou be for his profit, he will use thee, but if thou have nothing, he will forsake thee. Verse 5. If thou have anything, he will live with thee, he will make thee bear and not be sorry for it. That's why it says never trust thine enemy. Now, he play that nice shit first, and then that true devil comes out, and he just take your shit. If not, take your life. So why would we want to keep this country going just to keep this behavior going from Edomites to shit on us? That don't make no sense on our part. Ain't nobody got Stockholm syndrome like that. You lost your mind, bro. Go to Psalms 58. Verse 2. Yea, in heart ye work wickedness, you weigh the violence of your hands in the earth. And there's a recompense for all the violence in the earth, because Esau, you got too much blood on your hands, especially the United States. Y'all done created too many spirits of vengeance in these other nations who can't wait for the payback. It's over. Let me get this one. Habakkuk. Habakkuk chapter 1, verse 4. Therefore the law is slack, and judgment doth never go forth. For the wicked doth compass about the righteous, therefore wrong judgment proceedeth. Because these people were not created to be righteous judges. They were created to be the wicked. If you haven't noticed. That's why you'll never get a fair trial in the land of the wicked. No. Think about it. These people came over here, raped, robbed, and murdered, and stole, and lied. And now they appoint themselves in a position to be able to discern right from wrong. Are you insane? So you mean to tell me that the criminals are now the judges, and you expect a fair trial from murderers, liars, and thieves? You expect honesty from murderers, liars, and thieves? If you do, you fucked up. Isaiah chapter 59. Verse 3. For your hands are defiled with blood and your fingers with iniquity. Your lips have spoken lies, your tongue have muttered perverseness. They hatch cockatrice eggs and weave the spider's web. He that eateth of their eggs dieth, and that which is crushed breaketh out into a viper. That means that Esau's influence on us, if it doesn't kill you, it makes you more wicked. Listen to this. Their web shall not become garments, neither shall they cover themselves with their works. Their works are works of iniquity, and the act of violence is in their hands. Their feet run to evil, and they make haste to shed innocent blood. Their thoughts are thoughts of iniquity, wasting and destruction are in their paths. The way of peace they know not, and there is no judgment in their goings. They have made them crooked paths. Whosoever goeth therein shall not know peace. That's why all these other nations, whoever had business dealings with the United States, end up regretting it because they always end up getting fucked over. That's creating spirits of vengeance. And these other nations are waiting for the right opportunity. When the Lord get them that green light, that's when that nuclear lake of fire coming. Zechariah chapter 9. That ain't what I was looking for. That ain't the one I was looking for. Let's get this one. Psalms chapter 10, verse 2. The wicked in his pride doth persecute the poor. Let them be taken in the devices they have imagined. So all that shit they planning for us, it's gonna happen to them. Go to Jeremiah 16. This is Jeremiah chapter 16, verse 16. This is what the Lord gonna do. Behold, I will send for many fishers, said the Lord, and they shall fish them. Them the prophets on the streets, on the highways, byways, making lessons. After will I send for many hunters, and they shall hunt them from every mountain, from every hill, and out of the holes of the rocks. That's when the 144,000 gonna get activated and get turned into immortals. And the Lord is gonna sick these immortals on all these elites of the big countries, the small countries, and the ones that's in the bunkers. And y'all ain't running. Y'all ain't going no goddamn well but into captivity. Yeah, this one. Isaiah chapter 14, verse 21. Prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise nor possess the land or fill the face of the world with cities. So all these Edomites catching hell today, this is only the beginning, because y'all are paying for what your forefathers did. Some of you were your forefathers because you come back every third and fourth generation. But overall, it's going to be a big-ass slaughter in the nation of Edom. Let's get it. Isaiah chapter 34, verse 6. The sword is filled with blood. It is made fat with fatness, and with the blood of lambs and goats, and with the fat of kidneys and rams. This is the blood and guts of other nations. For the Lord have a sacrifice in Basra, and a great slaughter in the land of Idumea. Basra was a town inhabited by Edomites. You are people for you are place. And a great slaughter in the land of Idumea. Idumea is Greek for Edom. That's y'all ass. And this next scripture is the very reason why no Israelite should be helping Edom save their wicked ass kingdom. Psalm chapter 55, verse 20. He hath put forth his hands against such as be at peace with him. He has broken his covenant. See, you ain't got to do shit to Esau for him to get in a mood and want to murder somebody. See, goes Sirach. Sirach chapter 12, verse 16. The enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips, but in his heart he imagineth how to throw thee into a pit. He will weep with his eyes, but if he find opportunity, he will not be satisfied with blood. And if adversity come upon thee, thou shalt find him there first. And though he pretend to help thee, yet shall he undermine thee. That's why it says, Sirach chapter 12, verse 10, never trust him. You never know when this motherfucker gonna flip on you. This man is impulsive, dangerous, reckless, desperate. Can't trust nobody like that. Because they're in a position they never been in before. And a desperate man is a dangerous man. This is what's good the Lord about to do to you elites. Isaiah chapter 14, verse 9. Hell from beneath is moved for thee to meet thee at thy coming. It stirreth up the dead for thee, even all the chief ones of the earth, elites. It hath raised up from their thrones all the kings of the nations. This is what the other nations are saying about America. All they shall speak and say unto thee, art thou also become as weak as we? Yeah, because the other nations got nukes too now. Art thou become like unto us? Verse 11, thy pomp is brought down to the grave, and thy noise of thy vows. The worm is spread under thee, and the worm shall cover thee. Worms indicate death. Verse 12, how art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou cut down to the ground, which didst weaken the nations? The Lord cut your ass down. He about to. Lucifer falling from heaven is not that Christian fairy tale that the Lord was fighting with the devil and the Lord just kicked him out of heaven. No, that is a parable. Lucifer falling from heaven represents Esau falling from his kingdom. Heaven is a condition. Hell is a condition. Esau is in his heaven right now. We are in our hell. The Lord is about to reverse the roles. Esau is about to go into captivity, thus bringing forth his hell. And we're going to be ruling over him and all the other nations as well. Yahweh Ratazah. With us, that's going to be our heaven on earth. Hell coming to earth in the form of a nuclear lake of fire, especially the United States. Heaven coming to earth too. Because after Esau destroyed his kingdom like a dumbass, he going to spend the next 1,000 years rebuilding ours for free. And then the Lord going to round them up and exterminate them all. Thus said the Lord, thus said the Bible. What else the Lord going to do to these elites? Let's go to Isaiah chapter 24. Verse 20. The earth shall, well, verse 21. And it shall come to pass in that day that the Lord shall punish the high, Salaki. And it shall come to pass in that day that the Lord shall punish the hosts of the high ones that are on high, and the kings of the earth upon the earth. They shall be gathered together, and prisoners, as prisoners are gathered in the pit. They shall be shut up in the prison, and after many days they shall be visited. You don't want a visitation from the Lord. That is bad. And when the Lord get through with Esau, this is what the other nations going to be saying. Isaiah chapter 14, verse 16. They that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee and consider thee, saying, is this the man that made the earth to tremble, that did shake kingdoms, that made the world as a wilderness, and destroyed the cities thereof, that opened not the house of his prisoners? Yeah, this is how the Lord is finna reduce Esau, finna take him to the top, straight to the bottom, where he came from, the base man. Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 23. How is the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder and broken? How is Babylon become a desolation among the nations? Because the Lord is going to put it on the spirit of these, the kings of these other nations to blow this bitch apart. Verse 24, I have laid a snare for thee, and thou art also taken, O Babylon, and thou was not aware. Thou art found and also caught, because thou hast striven against the Lord. The Lord have opened his armory and have brought forth his weapons of indignation, for this is the work of the Lord Yahweh of hosts, the land of the Chaldees. Verse 29, call together the archers against Babylon, all ye that bend the bow, camp against it round about. Let none thereof escape. Recompense her according to her work, according to all that she has done, do unto her. For she hath been proud against the Lord Yahweh, against the Holy One of Israel. We ain't finna stand in the way of that to save your red ass. No. We're gonna stay out the way and let the Lord do what he will with you. Isaiah chapter 48, verse 22, there is no peace, saith the Lord, unto the wicked. That means he ain't finna give y'all no mercy, no slack. James chapter 2:13, roughly paraphrased, those that show no mercy shall have no mercy. Psalm chapter 137, verse 8, O daughter of Babylon, who ought to be destroyed, happy shall he be that rewarded thee as thou hast served us. Happy shall he be that taketh and dasheth thy little ones against the stones. Yeah, Yahweh, we gonna be real happy. Because y'all seem to have no empathy when y'all was feeding our babies to alligators. Picnics, pick-a-niggles. Right after church, want to murder somebody. Mm-hmm. Now you want us to help you. Go to Ezekiel chapter 34, verse start at 19. And as for my flock, they eat that which ye have trodden with your feet, and they drink that which ye have fouled with your feet. Therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh unto them, behold, I, even I, will judge between the fat cattle and between the lean cattle, because ye have thrust with side and with shoulder, and pushed all the disease with your horns, till ye have scattered them abroad. Therefore will I save my flock, and they shall no more be a prey, and I will judge between cattle and cattle. And I will set up one shepherd over them, and he shall feed them, even my servant David, he shall feed them, and he shall be their shepherd. And I, the Lord Yahweh, will be their God, and my servant David will be a prince among them. I, the Lord, have spoken it. And I will make a covenant, and I will make with them a covenant of peace, and will cause the evil beast to cease out of the land. And they shall dwell safely in wilderness and sleep in the woods. And I will make them the places round about my hill a blessing. And I will cause the shower to come down in his season. There shall be a shower, shall be showers of blessing. And the tree of the field shall yield her fruit, and the earth shall yield her increase, and they shall be safe in their land, and shall know that I am the Lord Yahweh, when I have broken the bands of their yoke and delivered them out of the hand of those that serve themselves of them. So the Lord finna get us out of this hellhole y'all call America. So why are we saved it? Let's keep going. Verse 28. And they shall no more be a prey to the heathen, neither shall the beasts of the land devour them. But they shall dwell safely, and none shall make them afraid. And I will raise up for them a plant of renown, and they shall be no more consumed with hunger in the land, neither bear the shame of the heathen anymore. Thus shall they know that I am the Lord Yahweh, their power, and with them, and that they, even the house of Israel, are my people, saith the Lord Yahweh. We finna go home. Why the hell we want to stay here with this bullshit, all this wickedness? We get one more. We can close. Two more. Daniel chapter 7, verse 18. But the saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom and possess the kingdom forever, even forever and ever. So why would we fight to save a wicked kingdom if the Israelites got next up to rule? Y'all need to start thinking before y'all ask us to do some dumb shit like save the people who give us hell daily. Why would we do that? This is what we're going to do, Yahweh Ratazar. We can close on this, Ezekiel chapter 24. Now, so like it, Ezekiel 25, verse 14. And I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people Israel, and they shall do in Edom according to mine anger and according to mine fury, and they shall know my vengeance, saith the Lord Yahweh. Verse 17, and I will execute great vengeance upon them with furious rebukes, and they shall know that I am the Lord Yahweh, when I shall lay my vengeance upon them. So why would we get in the way of the Lord's vengeance upon our enemies? No, we're going to usher in the vengeance of the Lord by putting up curses and chanting down Babylon. Fuck this country. Call Halayim La, Lahainaw Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, Hamashiach, Wamalakia, by Hashem, Harawat, Wakakwadash, Barakathum, the water by Babal, Wakwam Yasharala. Shalom.